Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be giving you a showcase of how I do my parrot runs. Since I have received some people asking me how do I reach rank SS very comfortably on a parent deck, since I have given my deck on the previous parenting video, that being 3 speed, 2 wet and a guts card, that guts card being Hishi Akebono Guts. I have received some feedback, people asking me how do I go with my clicks, what to prioritize, what to avoid, in order for them to get to rank SS while also getting very high stats for them to get very good blue sparks, hopefully. So pretty much this is going to be a full run. I'm going to be going into detail what I click, and I explain pretty much why this click is going to be good, why I should avoid this click, and of course I'm going to go just in detail on everything that I do in my career. So the character of choice for this video is probably going to be Sand Sky, because I wanna loop some skills on Sand Sky, and having Sand Sky as the parent makes me able to just inherit angling and scheming for that next parent, and it makes my life so much easier. As for the Umas that I will inherit, these are going to be by Umas. This Taiki shuttle is wonderful because this is going to be by current looping parent. As you can clearly see, she has dodging danger, ground work, prudent positioning, and tail held high. This Measure Palmer, same thing pretty much. She has dodging danger, ground work, and also prudent positioning. She also comes in with wrap up, which is nice. And this Hero Bourbon, same thing, prudent positioning, ground work, and dodging danger. So this is why I pretty much parent farm on. So this is pretty much why I parent farm on this Taiki shuttle. It's because she has the white skills to loop these skills, and my borrow is going to be this El Condor Pasa from Death Crow. This Pasa is very crazy, has a grand parent overall because she has racing spirit stamina, she has a spirit wits, she has groundwork, she has prudent positioning, and also the grandparents are not that bad either. So the only thing that I should keep in mind is that pretty much the deck that I'm running does not have guaranteed groundwork. This is pretty much banking on the idea that I will give groundwork off of my sparks. So if you do not feel comfortable or you do not have high amounts of groundwork sparks, you can just, instead of borrowing the Guts Akebono card, what I will do instead is just probably borrow the Smart Falcon Power card, because it will just guarantee you groundwork and it makes your life so much easier over here. Let's say you just want to get groundwork and also you want to get center stage. Of course you can just fail the check, but again, if you want to start your loops, you can go with groundwork over here and also get center stage from Smart Falcon, which of course is going to be very strong. But I will still loop using my own deck, which being this deck over here. This is pretty much a front-runner oriented parenting deck. Not everybody is going to have Kawakami Princess. If you do not have her, you can just slot in Kita-san Black and just do fine. The reason why I go with Kawakami Princess is simply because of guaranteed center stage, which doubles the chances of me getting prudent positioning if I do get it, which of course is nice. And for Hishi Akebono, it's pretty much the same thing, but instead it's just 6 cents if I win the Agemasen check. So I have pretty much a very high likelihood if I want to get both of them, I could probably get them with the gold version. And Summer Marazeski, I don't need to explain, she has pretty much every single front-runner skill. Salasa Suzuka, she has a lot of good front-runner skills too. And these two cards over here, Fire Motion and Mr. CB, they're just there for wick clicks. If you do not have Mr. CB, you can just slot in Marvelous Sunday just as fine, and you can get the health high straight away at that and ramp up. So that is nice. So we are going to be doing this on the Unity Cup scenario. I would not recommend people to make a new track for now. Neither you or a finale unless you are looking for the URA Finale exclusive skills, that being the Racing Spirit skills and also Eyes on the Goal, but pretty much we are doing this on Unity Cup. The plan pretty much is that I get high speed but keep my wit higher overall so that I could get the Burning Spirit Wet, which doubles the chances of me getting Ignited Spirit Wet, which makes it very, very strong for me to get pretty much all 3 lane movement skills very comfortably if I just win their percentage chances to get. So let's start with the career. Now that we are on the career, sorry for the cut, I had to turn on the fan or else I will probably die. So now that we started the career, it's very simple. We try to look for good clicks for Bond. If there is not, we just click on Recreation. That is how I do it with the first 2 turns. However, as you can clearly see, we had 2 good clicks in a row, so we did not need to do Recreation earlier on. Recreation is very nice early because it gives you slightly more stats in the early game and it makes your life much easier. I'm going to click speed here because Suzuka could give me a hint if possible. Nope, I failed the spirit training check for a training, for a hint. So yeah, pretty much you want to prioritize overall the skills that you want to prioritize the cards that give you good hints if they are spirit training, or you just looking for overall stats. Like this click is better than the the stamina and also the guts one, because simply overall it does contribute slightly more. You also want to really focus on your spirit trainings. That's because of the, what is it called again? Oh yeah, the Team Trial Races version of the Unity Cup, which of course is going to be something that is going to be very important. In this run, I'm going to be going the top option every single turn, and of course you really pretty much want to do the top every single time. You ideally do not want to have your failure rate to be that high when you are trading. You want to keep it between 5 to 10% chance. So you should try to not click that much often on dangerous clicks. I clicked it with there because wit was fine, but this turn, this is probably going to be a resting turn. Of course, we are not going to click on Recreation. I got Sleep Depressed, which is nice. Oh, I got the event that gives me 30 energy. Very cool. So pretty much you should try to follow these steps. As you can clearly see, Hishi Akibano and Silent Suzuka are almost already to Spirit Explosion, and Spirit Explosions are going to be very, very powerful for us, because here's the thing, okay? It gets you an extra level of hint on top of your hint level if you have played the Unity Cup. So we get hint level 2 from Silent Suzuka. You get an additional hint level, so that bumps it to level 3. And with Spirit Explosion, it's going to be a level 4 hint for one of these skills. As long as the skill is not Front-Runner Straightaways, or Front-Runner Corners, or Front-Runner Savvy, you will probably just automatically buy the skill. I realized that Hishi Akibano earlier gave me hint level 5 for Final Push, so that means that I will not be able to get Final Push. So pretty much I have 4 skills that I could get from Silent Suzuka that are not double circle, I believe. No, it should be 5, I'm sorry. So if I do get a skill of that is not double circle, I will probably instantly buy it. So let's just see how the career would go. I will try to not talk too much, and if I do not speak in a specific portion, then I will probably speed up the video. Hishi Akibano here is going to be Spirit Exploding, but this card already hint level 5s already, so Spirit Explosion does not do that much. However, the Zenith Spirit Explosion does give you an extra, it depends on the card. Oh wow, nice. I have failed the debut race. Nice, very wonderful. I don't know how she failed the debut race, but nice. Thank you, Tazana. We can still recover, it is fine. You can just move on as if nothing has ever happened. So hopefully we do get some decent luck so that we don't lose even more. Hazuka clearly see we got Charming earlier on, and that is cool. That means is that the cards will be slightly more effective when it comes to getting to friendship training earlier, so that is nice. The thing is that we failed in the debut race, so we need to race on a turn where the clicks are not going to be that strong. However, we still do get decent clicks overall, so yeah, it's not looking pretty so far. This is going to be the top option, and I probably will force Setsukai to race the next turn unless the wit click is very good. The wit click is not very good, so we are going to race, and we are going to get that maiden race done objective, because I love the fact that Setsukai randomly fails on the DB race. 0.4 acceleration Uma, by the way, so that sucks, but it is okay. Oh, this is going to be... Okay, we go with the bottom option, get 30 energy, that's cool. Not really the best clicks, but we click wit because Kamakami Princess now can be friendship training, and Fan Motion is of course Fan Motion. She never has any friendship gauge at all, so we'll try to fix that issue. Here, I'm probably going to click on speed because Silent Suzuka is going to Spirit Explode, and let's see what we will get. If it is a good skill like Leader Sprite, I will immediately buy it. Fast paced. So we got a fast paced hint from Silent Suzuka. I do not have any hints on Senskai in terms of books, so that's why you saw it has level 4. If you have Senskai with books, that would have been level 2 hint instead, but you will still get Max version. Now that means is that Maruzetsuki over here, if we go to Maruzetsuki again, she cannot... Oh, she doesn't actually give you fast paced. Sorry, I thought she did. That is a part that is something on my end. So over here, we are going to race the Triple Crown, of course. This is the schedule that I usually do on Senskai, and this turn doesn't really seem that good. So I'll probably click on Recreation. It's been way too long that we are on normal mood, and then boom. We got the Riko Kishimoto mood up, that was guaranteed. This is Hishi Akibano on Guts training. That is very bad actually, because this will give me Spirit Explosion Guts. Ignited Spirit Guts at, hint level 5. This is going to be Suzuka, so I will get Ignited Spirit Stamina, but it's going to be at hint level 3. I'll probably click on this because I do in fact need Suzuka. However, this click over here is actually going to be overall slightly better because I do still need the Fine Motion and Marvelous Sunday to get to high bond before the start of the summer, because otherwise my wit is not going to catch up to my speed. This is going to give me 5 wit over here. That is nice. And then we are looking for, okay, unfortunately not that much is going on, but we probably click on rest. 50 energy, so halfway. Hishi Akibano comes, that is the first chain, 2 more to go for this card. Can we stop? Okay, I'm going to click this regardless. I do need Fine Motion and Marvelous Sunday to be at max friendship. Hazuka Kalidacy, we got hit level 5 for Guts. The reason why we got hit level 5 for Guts was Hishi Akibano gives you hint level 4 over here, and the Zenith Explosion is based on the card hint level. So our stats are nice. We are mild B, however, I'm trying to reduce the overall A attributes that I have, so hopefully we can win this race. We did not. That is okay. If you fail 1 G1 on a grandparent, I don't know, it is still okay. Here we go, another, okay, the bottom option, 15 power for 5 energy, that is very good. And hopeful stakes, hopefully we do actually win the hopeful stakes. There has been a lot of times where I just lost this race for no reason, but hopefully we do. Okay, we do win the G1 race, so pretty much you try to focus on your cards, you try to make them pretty much try to get them to be rainbow training before the start of the summer. If this video makes me like sound I'm a bit like I don't know how to explain it, like a bit hesitant when speaking. Usually I do like very long scripts or like bullet points. This time I just record from my phone because again, if you're like not aware, I'm on that saga where my cord does not work on my family computer for some time, for some reason. So it is kind of very annoying for me to record. So I just have to resort on my phone. And another thing, I did not download Uma yet on my computer, or like the family computer. So it is kind of doomed. I tried to download it earlier today, but unfortunately, it just like I love being in a slow internet. You know what I mean? Like the fact that I don't know how to explain it, but like to download Uma, it took me like 3 hours. So it is going to take a long time. Plus, for some reason, the family computer is so old that it doesn't process the speed of the internet as fast. So it would have taken like pretty much the entire day to download. So that sucks. Anyways, it is what it is. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, Marazeski has won both of her checks. So that is incredibly funny. This is a very good turn to explain stuff. As I can clearly see, Silence Suzuka is on a power training. You kinda need to get your power to very good numbers so that you can win a lot of races comfortably. But this turn, as you can clearly see, Marazensky, you'll have a lot of spirit training. Which one do I click? I think it is going to actually be speed. However, you do want to keep in mind that pretty much you try to make your speed not that high compared to your wet, because you want to like pretty much enclose with your wet so that you don't fall off and you only get like burning spirit speed instead of burning spirit wet. So I'm going to actually click on speed on this turn because Marvelous Sunday now is going to be able to friendship train, and we do actually need that right now so that wit does not fall off that hard. And pretty much we need to go from there. This is a very very excellent wit click because Fine Motion, hopefully, like I wish Fine Motion will have like an extra bit of friendship bonus, or I mean initial friendship gauge, so that you know she doesn't fall off that hard and makes your wit completely screwed over. This is going to be unfortunately another speed click because it is the best one, and of course this is going to be giving us Ignited Spirit speed at hint level 3. We just need a card to be on Ignited Spirit Wet or like a wet training that can Zenith Explode, and we get Ignited Spirit Wet. So let's see what we get. We do get Groundwork, we do get Unrestrained, and we do get Racing Spirit Stamina. So that is a very good overall inspiration. Actually are very good hint levels too, that's crazy. Here I usually, like at the start of the Triple Crown, I usually try to buy a recovery skill so that like I don't get screwed over. Unfortunately that does not seem the case. However, Rosary Outlook could be a decent substitute for now, and we hopefully get like, I don't know, like Corner Recovery later or something. So we will be doing fine until the start of Kikesho. Pretty much we should be winning all of these races. Yep, that is nice. 7 length. This is Senskai with 0.4 acceleration. As long as you don't get blocked at the start, surely you don't get screwed over. Hopefully. That is how it works usually for the most part. So that is it. Pretty much I will... Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. They are giving us all the speed clicks. So pretty much I think I will just spam Wick click on the summer. Okay, that is going to be an interesting way to go about this, but as you can clearly see, my speed is very high compared to my width. I'll try to get my width to be higher than my speed, but unfortunately the game says otherwise. I'm surprised that I won this G1 race because yes, this map is very BS sometimes, so that is funny. We're going to go top because it gives me mood up, and I really do appreciate a mood up right now. And I'll probably rest the next turn. so that I could get some of my energy again. Because outside of that, I'll probably not be able to train, and I do need it. So yeah. Another thing, Hazuki Literacy, I run Marvelous Sunday instead of Mr. ZB. That's because I forgot and I ran Marvelous Sunday instead. And I'm not going to risk this, even though it's a good click because Marzensky is going to be able to Spirit Explode, but I will not have any energy. And thankfully I did, because that means now I am able to get, funnily enough, I got 70 energy. For this race specifically, it just depends on your click. If your click is very good, you can skip it and race it next year if the Uma can race it. So that is pretty much what you can do there. This is a very good click because I'm behind in stamina, and I also would like for me to pretty much have good stamina for Kikasho. So I'm actually going to click this and skip the race this time. We are going to be going for, as you can clearly see, I got Sun and Suzuki a hint randomly. That is another added bonus from Spirit trainings, is that you can just get randomly skills for them, and that is very nice. You always want to go top when it comes to team trials, because you always pretty much win for the most part, and even if you fail, you just can use clocks now instead of the original version, which made it much less enjoyable experience overall. So I do highly recommend for people to go the top option every single time. And this is a very good wick click, because Marzensky now is going to have hint level 4 ready when the next Spirit Explosion comes. And wow, thank you Marvelous Sunday for giving me hesitant pace chasers when I needed something give me a skill ramp up so that its arm becomes cheaper. I'm going to buy focus over here since it's at hint level 4, and we are probably going to pop with Marozensky over here when it comes to stamina training, and hopefully we get something nice, because the hemp pool is actually much less compared to usual. And here we go, we got front runner corners. We are not having really ideal clicks. We are probably going to click power this time. We are still able to click on wet one more time because the energy is not that far behind. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You want to manage your overall stamina. And as you can clearly see, we do have a 8% failure rate, but we do not fail in this channel, and we do not. So yeah, I'm very good at this game. I definitely did not fail 3% trainings. Oh my god. I did not fail at 3% trainings multiple times in a row with Kita-san Black. So this is a very good click because that is hint level 3 for Ignited Spirit Wet. This is going to give us hint level 1 for speed. We are going to click wet. At this point we are trying to close the gap between the wet and speed. And unfortunately I think we might lose the Kikasho because I do not believe in my stamina. I did not get any skill, unfortunately, but we will see. Maybe I get an extra explosion or something. This is a really bad turn and my energy is high. I'm actually going to click on recreation, and we get the claw machine. Be right back. And I finished the overall claw machine. This is going to be probably a yappy video, but again, you can try to follow these steps and try to get a very good overall rating on your Uma. The most important aspect is trying to get to rank SS. If you can't, but your career can do all the G1 races, and also you can just get very comfortable with your stat line, that is okay too. And unfortunately, I do get straight away recovery from, crazily enough, from the claw machine. So maybe we can win the Kikasho this time. Unfortunately, this does not really happen that often with me, where I do not get that much when it comes to stamina skills. And I do lose the Kikasho. It is fine. I usually, this is probably one of the worst runs that I usually get. This is already really bad. I lost to G1 races, but it is what it is. I do not like showing, everything is sunshine and rainbows, so I'm not going to redo this run. Again, when it comes to Queen Elizabeth, you can skip this race this time and go with the second, like third year. This is not like, this is a decent click. Like Marzinski is doing God's work, like genuinely. It's very crazy because this card gives you like pretty much a rainbow training, despite not being a power card. I will probably actually click this because I do want to try to get to at least 1100 power. It is possible even without a power card. It's just like get lucky with the spirit trainings. This is a must race because it doesn't get like, you have to run this race because on the third year you have the Japan Derby and you can't get like race one of them twice because you will miss the other. So I would recommend you always do those two races. This is actually unironically another good power click, so I'm going to click power again. But pretty much this is going to give us extra power, so our power is actually like very good. You try to pretty much like, oh, I did it, okay. I forgot that solo front has been buffed and it's not really that bad in career anymore. Some stuff do still need to be like, get you used to it. This is going to be the third match for Unity Cup races. Again, go with the top option every single time. I highly recommend it because you get the super team and the like what is it called, the Riko Kishimoto S plus team. So you want to prioritize those for you to get you know, pretty much just the highest stats that you can get across the board. This one is very iffy. I genuinely don't usually get bad luck when it comes to overall trainings, but hey, this could be like a very good example of, even if the run does not seem that good, it still can be very effective. This is actually a good wick click, so I will click and we will max the hint for ignited spirit wet, so that is going to be nice. Then we have the Raphael. I do only get the carrot, so that's cool. I usually do not get the hot spring tickets, which is very fun. I'm going to go with stamina. I need it for Tianosho Spring. And I am getting only speed clicks. I'm actually going to hold back on speed just so that my wit can catch up. I will try to make my wit higher than my speed so that you can clearly see that Burning Spirit wit instead. That is going to be a nice quick click. Our stamina is not going to be that strong, unfortunately, but it is what it is. This is like a very unlucky run anyways. This is going to give us a random ignited spirit because we have hint level 5 for what is it called again? Ignited spirit wet. If your hint is at hint level 5 of that training, you just get a random spirit, so it is what it is. And that was also another good wick click, even though it was a max energy. Like I'm saying, I'm always going to try to hold off on my speed than my stamina. My wit. I will try to make my wit higher than my speed, and as you can clearly see, we did do it. So yeah, now it's going to be time for Asakai. Asakai is going to be the same turn on where the inspiration is going to happen. So let's see what we get on the second inspiration. I got pretty much what I need. All I need is like dodging danger and pretty positioning if I do not win finish the careers or the chains, I mean. And did we get them? I did not pay attention. What did we get? They'll held high. Pretty positioning is one over here. And we did not get what is it called? We did not get dodging danger. So Akebono has to trigger twice, unfortunately. And I don't know, this run, it seems like my cards are completely not wanting to do their chain events. I don't know what is going on with this run, but I guess it is what it is. We will check if we have, I will do standard distance circle. Is there any other skill that we can buy? No. If you are struggling with wrong races, what you can do is that you can pop an extreme burst. Oh, we do win the Tianosho Spring. Okay, very cool. if you can pop an extreme spirit explosion on stamina with a card that has very good hint level, you could probably do it and buy ignited spirit stamina just in case that you want to get that like extra recovery if you are not feeling comfortable. So yeah, as you can clearly see, my wit is now higher than my speed. If we do get a very good speed click, we will probably click it. And pretty much this run is not really the best run that I get usually, or like the average run that I get, but pretty much you can still like come back even from a relatively poor overall training, or I mean like overall poor RNG. And wow, we get slipstream. I think the game is trying to send me a message. So pretty much the second summer, the same thing. Try to exit out of it while having your wit to be higher than your speed, so that you can get ignited spirit wit. The gold version being burning spirit wit. I keep repeating myself, sorry, but this is going to be top runner. Nice. So we got the leader's pride, top runner on this run. If we can get playtimes over, that would be nice, because that is my dream, is playtimes over plus leader's pride. It's a very strong combo, and pretty much you can distance yourself a lot from the other frontrunners. However, the current champions meeting, again, it's just a pace chaser fest, dude. Like, fronts have it rough, which is crazy to say. Late surgers can win. Enclosers, I have not seen like an encloser even win, which is very scary, considering Champions Meeting 16 was going to probably be dominated by pace chasers and late surgers and enclosers for the most part, but I guess it's just going to be pace chaser. If you are somebody that does know about the existence of a website called Hakuraku, that website just tells you, oh, these are the top performing strategies for this particular champions meeting. And pretty much, we will rest here because the training is very bad, by the way. What it is that Pace Chaser has like the highest win rate by a major landslide. So it's not even close, unfortunately. And that is really, really bad. I guess because Side Games decided to buff neck and neck, and also decided to buff to get the second year anniversary balance changes earlier on. And as you can clearly see, Marzensky, 31 stamina. Like, look at this, 24 wit with no wit card. That is like, it's not even like that funny, dude. And yeah, it's just Marzensky, dude. Marzensky, one of the best. Like, I think it's probably the best card on global right now. And please, Kibono, I need one more chain so that I could get dodging danger. I have further positioning. I have ignited spirit wit, so please, if I can get like ignited, I get dodging danger. Ideally 60 cents, that would be better, but I just want the chain to finish, so that would be nice. And I do not get any chains, so that is very cool. My speed is a bit low compared to my usual runs, but again, it's still okay. I will probably hit, okay. Oh, I get the 6 cents. Nice. Wow. Akibono with the clutch up. Wow, cool. We will go wet. And yeah, I'm guaranteed to get the burning spirit wet now. So that's cool. That means is that pretty much I have double the chances of getting dodging danger as a spark, double the chances of getting ignited spirit wet. So that's nice. We'll still run front because solo front has been better now. So that's cool. It's not as hell as it used to be on the pre the 7-1. Like, what is it called again? Like, what are we calling it? The 7-1 patch, or like the July 1st patch? I just do not know what people are going to call it. I'm going to race this race course because I have skipped the first one. So we do need to do this one for the affinity. This is not pretty okay. In terms of spark potential, it's probably going to be on the better end of the half. And as you can clearly see, this is ignited spirit wet. I'm sorry, burning spirit wet. I keep forgetting the name. so I'm very sorry. We will have to raise the Japan Cup. I'm just checking the training. Look at this, look at this. 31 power on Marzensky, like no power click. Like, what are we doing, man? This card is very strong. Like, I actually think Marzensky is better than what I thought she was going to be. Maybe it's because of, like, it's not because it is because of Unity Cup, and she's just giving you free straight up what is it called, free training overall, or like level 5 training facility level, so you just pretty much just win every single time and you get the max value. We will prioritize speed over here. We do need to like pretty much get to, what is it called, we are trying to get speed high now because our speed is falling off behind. But again, this is pretty much an instance where, yeah, hey, we are just parent farming, and I'm surprised that a lot of people do actually question and say, oh, how you parent farm with your deck. So this is pretty much a video. I probably, like in terms of performance, not that much people are going to actually click on this video. They will see the lens and they will be like, wait, this is going to be like pretty much a run. This is just mostly for my community, for the people that just want to get better at parent farming. And yes, that was like very close, quote unquote, but Rico's team is usually very bad, so we are just going to win for free. So yeah, that is pretty much it. We are just like clicking, we are prioritizing stuff over the other, and we are just winning. We are going to probably click on recreation. We will have a wick click and probably a speed click next turn. So yeah, this run is not bad. This is going to probably be SS, at least from what I think so, or that what it should be. Like, this run is not really what I usually perform. I will even show you my other runs. This is a very good speed click, and the next turn we will be over the 1100 for speed. So if we spark 3-star speed, at least that is something that we can use. Hopefully I do get all 3 lane movement skills alongside groundwork, but that is a long ask because we failed for the chain from what is it called, Kawakami Princess. So yeah, that is very fun. We will click on wit because we have to click on wit, or else we will probably fail, and we do not want that. We do not want to get don't overdo it event. So yeah, it is not a bad run, but it's not like something that I usually get. This is probably going to be rank SS, but it's not going to be that high. If it is rank S+, then unfortunately I got very unlucky, I guess, or like pretty much did not perform what I was thinking it was going to be. Saiyan Sky's career is very simple. I just like parent farm on Saiyan Sky a lot. I tried to get her done for the Champions Meeting 16. I mean Champions Meeting 17, because that CM, oh boy, that is going to be a fun CM. Where it's just going to be Crispus Ogre and Kapano Ricky, probably. So it is what it is. It sucks, but hey, at a bad Champions Meeting, you always want to try your best, I guess, or just run the meta character if you are burnt out. So here is Burning Spirit Wet. We go with Racing Spirit Stamina, and we can go with Restraint. Restraint is funny. I usually do not ever see myself getting that skill. That is the first time that I sparked this skill. Can we buy anything else? We cannot buy anything else. So this is probably going to be low SS, at least from what I know. Yes, that was, oh my god, that was barely a rank SS, and that run was not like, that was a very bad run. Let's see the sparks that we get. Oh, like I said, I want, okay, no. This one is very bad. Ignited Spirit Whip Plus is very bad. That means is that it is calculated differently from the usual Ignited Spirit Wet, and it is very bad. I do not like it on my Spark itself. We will reroll. What do we get? Oh my goodness gracious me, what? Okay, okay. That was a very bad, like, those perks are very bad. But the fact that I got 3-star Ignited Spirit Web Plus twice in a row, you're kidding me, man. This is not available parent, unfortunately, so we will probably ignore that happen. And this one was not really that good either, so we're just going to ignore that. That is pretty much how I parent farm. I'm going to just show you the legacy list that I have, so that you don't get any bad ideas of me. I was like, oh, this guy barely rank SSs, so yeah, I just want people to see it. The only, like, this one was just like this one is like URA finale, so that does not count. Pretty much, since the release of the scenario, this was, I believe, URA finale also. Yeah, URA finale. So that was like URA finale. This is, I believe, also URA finale. Let me just check. Yeah, URA finale. So pretty much all of these were URA finale. This one, I think this was like a failed career, because as you can clearly see, the stamina was not it. And Kita-san Black, this one was a very bad run too. So usually I do rank SS, and if you follow my steps, you will probably also rank SS. And that is pretty much it. Usually you do want to use your rerolls in order for you to get stuff like this. It is very effective, and I highly recommend everybody to use your spark rerolling. Potentially you can get something that is going to be very nice, like this Sand Sky. Even though she is not the best parent ever, 3-star power, 3-star long, is still something that I can value. And this Summer Murazeski has a capability. Ignited Spirit Web Plus is yikes, but it is what it is. But she has 3-star dirt. I could do the dirt rotation if I need to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you found this video to be helpful, you can consider joining the community server link in the comment section, and consider subscribing. And I hope to see you in the next one.